And let's not, forget, because we're talking about, mixing with our brain and our ears, and not with, our heart and our our limited understanding of the limitations of the system, the room, and the band, which is what we talked about yesterday. The other thing is too, man, is know when to say when. Know when to hear your mix and be like, this is just as good as it's going to get, and I need to leave it here, because the more I try to turn it into something else, the worse it's getting. Let me say that again. At some point, you have to say, this is just as good as it's going to get in this room with this band on this system. Because the more I try to turn it into something else, the worse it's getting. And that gets us absolutely nowhere. And just now you're starting to cause your own problems as you're trying to mold this and shape it into something it doesn't have the ability to become. A lot of this business is politics. A lot of this business is understanding that, this low B band's never going to sound better than a low B band, no matter what you do with them, no matter what gear you put them on. Usually the better the gear, the more of those musical warts come to the surface. So better gear doesn't always help the cause. Sometimes it just unveils the trouble.